I get a lot of people asking me,
How can I put cameras up where I don't have power or cabled internet connection?
and then ask me,
How can I then remotely view my cameras?
and they really do want to put things in the most difficult places. But now we've got a solution. And for communication, either a 4G camera or a point-to-point solution. So if this is your situation, let's get to it. Hey, Rudy here from OakTek for another honest unboxing, testing and review, whether sponsored or not sponsored. Before we get started, I just wanted to announce that we are now a TP-Link authorized partner, and I wanted to thank TP-Link South Africa for sponsoring this video by giving us the SP9030. Why and where would you use this? If you can't get power or internet to your cameras, the SP9030 is your best bet. I'm going to show you how to build it, set it up and mount it. Let's start with unboxing. Inside the box you'll find the solar panel, the SP9030, the mounting bracket for up to 3 cameras, 5 packets of nuts and bolts, a bracket for PTZ mounting, the installation guide and 2 U-bolts. Next we're going to be building the SP9030. First, place the camera mounting bracket on top of the SP9030 in the right place and attach the 4 mounting screws. It's going to take you some time, as we found that it's not that easy. It's really hard to get your hands inside, and then tightening the screws is also extremely difficult. It's really not that easy. It took us quite some time. Then grab the PTZ mounting bracket and attach it to the bottom and screw in the 4 screws. Lastly, thread all the cables through the camera mounting bracket down in the middle and leave out the solar panel attachment. Place the solar panel flat on the table and then position the SP9030 above it and screw in the 2 bolts. Lastly, attach the solar panel's power cable to the SP9030. For cable management, try and fit all the cable you can through the opening as you see here. In this example, we're going to be using the Vigi SP9030-4G, as it's a 4G camera, making the solution completely wireless. Thread the camera's wires through the openings, then attach the camera to the bracket using the 4 nuts and bolts included. Connect one of the SP9030's DC jacks to the camera, and then place a small fly lead between the Ethernet connection of the camera to the Ethernet connection of the SP90. The C540-4G will provide internet connection to the SP9030 in order for you to manage it on the app. Place the SP9030 onto a pole and put the U-bolts from behind. Make sure you tighten it very well. Then don't forget to scan your camera and the SP9030 to the Vigi app. If you want to know how to add devices to the Vigi app, you can see the video link up above or in the description down below. Once you've done that, you're ready to rock and roll. Put your pole up and you're done. Let's now go into some finer details. Here we got the product page with the Vigi SP9030. We've got a 90 watt photovoltaic panel and 30 amp 10.8 volts lithium battery. TP-Link has told me that they are releasing 2 other versions, which is a 60 watt and a 30 watt with the same kind of lithium battery. Modular design, a note on adjustable angles. Here you've got the panel. If your camera needs to face a certain way and the sun is coming behind you, all you can do is actually put the panel flat. You can't actually lift it more to face the sun that's behind the cameras and the pole. I will be speaking to TP-Link about this. Where I've got the camera, the sun is appearing behind it, so I've put the panel flat and it's working perfectly. No problems there. But for better results, we should be able to point it frontwards and backwards to get the right amount of sun. It's got intelligent auxiliary heating technology, maximum power point tracking, charging controller, it's IP66 weatherproof, remote management through your app, and a simple installation. Yes, it is quite simple to install, just a little hard to put things together because of the screws and how tight things are, but other than that it is quite simple. Let's take a look at the highlights. Here we've got some typical combinations. At the moment what I've been showing you guys is this setup here. We've got the SP9030, we've got the Vigi C540-4G, working hours on consecutive rainy days, 8.5 days. This I can say is definitely true. We had quite a few rainy days, cloudy, dark clouds. With this setup, the battery never went below 80%, and I was actually shocked how it was able to charge the battery to 100% on rainy days and very dark clouds I don't even understand how that's possible, but it did it. At the moment, I have got 3 cameras in total connected to it. The battery does drain more. What I have seen is it does drop to around 30%, and it does manage to charge the whole day. With these tests, it wasn't rainy, there wasn't dark clouds, so it's hard to say how it would go with dark clouds, but I do suspect with 3 cameras on and rainy, I'm pretty sure overnight it would drain to 0 and then start charging the next day. If it's sunny, it's hard to say, but with 3 cameras, it is working quite well. Doesn't drop below 30%. Again, no clouds, I don't know what will happen, but in my opinion, I'd rather stick to 2 cameras, and I think we would be safe like that. Here we got an example with the Vigi C345 and the EAP115 bridge kit. So in this case, instead of having a 4G camera to provide the internet connection, we have the bridge kit here on the pole, which is a point-to-point system talking back to another location, and that's where it's getting its network connection and its internet connection. From this device, you'll be cabling from the bridge kit 1 fly lead to the camera, 1 fly lead to the SP9030. This bridge kit, if I'm not wrong, it does have 3 ports. You could connect 2 cameras plus the SP9030. For this example, we've got 2 cameras, just like I was saying. Working hours on consecutive rainy days, 2.2 days. I think that's quite accurate. I actually think it would do better. Intelligent auxiliary heating technology. The built-in smart battery supports intelligent auxiliary heating technology, which allows the battery to operate normally across a wide temperature range. Okay, we've got some more information here. You guys can then visit the website and go through all of this. High efficiency solar panel. We've got grade A solar panel, which is, I can definitely say it's grade A. 25 plus years lifespan, 21.6 conversion efficiency. This panel is actually really good. It really is. PPT controller boost charging efficiency. An MPPT maximum power point tracking controller optimizes solar panel power, reduce power losses and increase charging efficiency by 20% compared to PWM pulse width modulation controllers. Again, this panel is really good, really. So let's have a look at build features. So here you go. We've got the solar panel, the IP66 weatherproof solar panel, the vertical mount, the SGCC galvanized steel, PTZ camera connector like I've shown you. Then you've got the horizontal mount containing the MPPT controller and modular lithium battery, and then the U-shaped screws. Here we've got the sizes. So the panel is 998mm wide and 516mm width. The SP9030 is 400mm long. Then you've got the bracket for the cameras, that's 280mm long, and then the PTZ mount, which is 77mm wide. Aluminium frame, 3.2mm tempered glass, encapsulant EVA, solar cells grade A, encapsulant EVA, and then the back sheet. Specifications, angle range for the solar panel, we've seen that already before. Interface, we have one RJ45, which is 10 by 100 megabytes, one photovoltaic panel connector, 3 5.5mm DC power plugs, indicator LEDs, quantity, there are 4, one for the system indicator, one for the LAN indicator, one for the PV indicator, and one battery indicator, and the color is blue. Now, I have tested systems like this before, and you get no information at all, not with an app or any LED indicators, nothing. The SP9030 has all of this. It's so valuable to be able to just walk up to a pole, look up at the lights, and actually see what's going on. It's great. I haven't seen another system like this. I'm loving this. Software features, we've got all of this. I'm not going to go through it. You guys can go through it. I'll leave the link in the description down below. Okay, the battery type is lithium, intelligent auxiliary heat, yes. Battery capacity 3.2 amps, voltage 10.8 volts, max output voltage 12.6 volts. So if you want to put another camera, be it Vigi, be it Hikvision, be it Dahua, just check how many volts and watts a camera actually needs, and it doesn't go over this requirement. I haven't mentioned this before, but you can use any brand's cameras on the SP9030 as long as it meets the power requirements. The life of the battery, more than 500 cycles. Okay, we've got the dimensions, charging conditions, discharging conditions, solar panel information. This one is the 90 watts, the voltage is 18 volts. We've got the dimensions, then we've got certifications, package contents, box dimensions, weight, and environment. Now I'm going to show you some information from the app itself so you can see what's actually going on the SP9030. So we've got the Vigi app open. Here's the Vigi SP9030. We have got remaining power 99%. Currently it is 538. Device status is normal, so you just tap on it. We've got the device status, we've got the device temperature, currently 24.42 degrees. Charging power for internal battery, at the moment only 0.13 watts. Power supply for external device, this is the power that's being used by the devices I have connected. So I've got a wireless Tapo camera, I've got a no-name brand PTZ, and I've got the C540-4G. Power statistics: power generated today 379 watts, power consumed today 219, average battery power today 56%. So let's go into the power statistics. And we've got the power statistics for today. Average battery power is 156%. Right now it's just below 100% after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's have a look at the past 30 days. I turned this on the 4th of April, and as you can see, let's go to here. Power generated 114, power consumed 43. So it wasn't generating a lot of power because it doesn't have a lot of equipment connected to it requiring a lot more power. So that's why it's low. So as you can see, when it goes up, that's when I've got now the other two cameras. So therefore it's requiring more power, it's getting more power, and it's getting charged. Let's just go down to the average power. From the 4th of April to the 9th of April, that's when I had only the one camera, the C540. Again, it never dropped below 80%. On the 10th of April, that's when I connected the other two cameras, and there you can see the average battery power has dropped down to 67, 2 days on 67, then to 58, and then 57. Now this is the average power. What I looked at when I got up in the morning was the battery was on around 30%, but by the end of the day, it's fully charged. Let's just go to the device settings to see what we have here. Press the cog on the top right. Okay, we've got the general settings. If we tap there, we've got the device name, the time zone, the model, the MAC address, the IP address, username, and the firmware. If you want to try and update the firmware, if it exists, just press on firmware update. It will look. Currently we're up to date, so there is no update. Let's just go back. Notifications. So I've turned this all on. We will be notified when there's low battery. I haven't gotten this notification yet. Overheating, also haven't gotten. Device disconnected, I did get it once, but I think that was a dip in the cellular network. It wasn't the device itself. Temperature too low. We're coming into winter now, so I'm wondering if I'm going to see this. Let's just go back. Okay, power supply time. This I've just left on default. I don't think we need to touch anything here, but if you want to, you can go into further details here. So let's just say load interface 1. Okay. Custom period. So these options allow you to give power to each device that you have connected on the SP9030. So if I want to limit the power on loaded interface 1, that means the Tapo camera that I have, I can say that it will only get power from say 8 o'clock at night. This is also quite amazing to me, where you can actually give it a timetable of what device gets power when. It's just mind-blowing. Okay, let's go back, restart load interface. So again, you can restart the cameras if you want remotely. This just blows my mind, really. This is just amazing. Change device password if you want, firmware update, reset the device to factory defaults, or reboot and then remove device. And that is it for the app and the options. So I'm just going to show you now the C540 being connected. Here we have the camera working. It's on a patrol, so it moves every 60 seconds. This camera is also great. I will be doing another review just on this camera. It's a fantastic camera. It's just, trust me, it's great. So what are my thoughts? It's fantastic. This product is really fantastic, and I don't say things like this lightly. I don't sell anything to my clients that I don't use myself, haven't tested, that won't give me headaches. By headaches, I mean clients calling me saying that the product doesn't work and there's issues. I don't see any issues with this product. So does it work? Yes. Is it easy to put up? Yes. Is it easy to configure? Yes. Can you remotely view it and all the information that it has to give you? Yes. I haven't seen anything like this on the market. I know Hikvision has something similar. I haven't tested it, but what I've seen with TP-Link up until now, they might be new in the game, but software wise they're more advanced. Going forward, this will be the solution for CCTV where there's no power or internet connection. This is what I'm going to supply to my clients. This is what I will personally use. This product is just great, and I'm not saying that just because I'm being sponsored. It's just the truth. So I want to say thank you again for TP-Link for giving me this model. It's fantastic. Great job. When it comes to pricing, I think this is also very affordable. In South Africa, it will cost around 10,750 rands. This converted into dollars, 559. £446 and 522 euros. For what this is, the pricing also is great. Like I said, the other models will be cheaper, but in my opinion, I'd rather stick to this model because I know it's going to be really hard for this to run out of power. It really is. I'd rather just stick to this model because I know it won't run out of power. Yes, it works with up to 3 cameras. I would say rather stick to just 2 cameras to be on the safe side. But all in all, this thing is great. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, be safe.